Parents on their way to ruin your entire life. Casually approach child. Soap for introverts. Unscented. Because seriously you're not going anywhere anyway. Never before have I been so offended by something I 100% agree with. Allow calculator to make and manage phone calls. My calculator when I give a difficult calculation. Can I phone a friend? Juwan Howard looks like someone tried to draw Will Smith from memory. No one. The History Channel. When you download Linkin Park num.exe for free and you're waiting for it to finish installing. 10-year-old me waiting to receive my free iPhone after taking 7 surveys in which I gave away all my personal data, downloading multiple promotional software and signing up for life insurance using my dad's name and credit card details. Me fighting the intrusive urge to telecop. You wanna know how many of you I have chilled followed by in Grand Theft Auto? Girls, I wish someone really loved me. Me, I really love you. Girls. Size comparison between a chicken egg and a whale egg. Gets criticized once, effing lies. Fellas, how do you feel when your girl apologizes to you? When she what? Doctor says in 10 years time humans will be able to live and work till the age of 120. I don't want to do that. F Boris, but not in the classroom because that's clearly nonsensical. I know you are, but what am I? Hannah is like Rapunzel, elaborate. Instead of letting her hair down she just lets her family down. Musk, anticism was not my intention. Musk's face looks so weird and frozen. Guy looks like Voldemort on looks. A smile might be good. Nothing to smile about in my life. Indians and Africans realizing that most of these K-pop idols that they love are who would bully them in real life. When you catch a glimpse of your bank account the day after getting paid. Why the hell is Bobby dressed up as a sriracha bottle to play tennis? Woman, what should I do if my friends keep making jokes about my weight? Google, eat and exercise. Bing, sit on them. Stop being so toxic. You spelled exotic wrong. Girls, isn't weird how we live longer than men? Yeah, it's weird, boys. And to top it off he uses an Android. No one is harmed by wearing a mask. If surgeons can spend 12 hours wearing one, you can wear one to the damn grocery store. No one is harmed by wearing big fluffy clown shoes either. Should I wear those to the store too? You should definitely wear those every time you leave the house. Gives the rest of us adequate warning that a clown is approaching. The volume of a cylinder is found using the formula V equals pi r square h. Using pi equals 5 r equals 10 and h equals 10. Find the volume V. Pi is what? My sister saw 2 unaccompanied little children in a trench coat giggling amongst themselves yesterday and I'm absolutely howling. That is why I have trust issues. Forwarded. Love you baby. When someone uses, instead of, the Slack group chat at work. Ashley, when I lie I want the people I did group projects with to lower me into the ground so they can let me down one last time. Me finally finding out the guy who was responsible for my life's downfall. Me. New York is building this U-shaped skyscraper. This is so big that a plane can easily go through it. I want to wake up with you for the rest of my life. I get up at 5 AM. Never mind. Teacher, cut and trim your hair. You look like an uneducated person. Educated people be like. Meanwhile, who trims hair? At some point in your life somebody has baited to the thought of you. I don't believe so, but alright. I got you homie. My next one goes out to you. I faked every I saw every meme you sent me at least a month before you showed it to me. Which monsters actually taste good? Are there any? Like their mint, their mox, Monster, the drink. Satan conferences should not be protected by the First Amendment. Satan worship is not what the founders had in mind when they referenced the fruits of liberty. Go ahead and read the first sentence in the First Amendment. Take as long as you need. I effing hate grocery store checkout screens asking me if I want to donate $20 to end child hunger or whatever. You're a $10 billion corporation. I'm using a coupon to get 50 cents off a bag of potatoes. Why don't you donate $20 to end child hunger? Elon Musk is what happens when the ghost of a 14-year-old who lied in 2011 and the ghost of a 19th century oil baron try to possess the same body. India landed on the moon for less than it cost to make Interstellar. How much does a toilet cost in India? Probably less than your sister's only subscription. You have the intelligence of a waterlogged sponge found inside a garbage disposal. A pic of someone's cute pet. Miss this little guy. He looks like if someone made a Muppet, then turned that Muppet into a man that went bald and is going through a horrible midlife crisis, where he buys a sports bike and a pleather jacket but can't shift gears without stalling. The first bottle of Coca-Cola from 1894 contained around 3.5 grams of powder. Explains why our parents and grandparents could walk to and from school uphill both ways in the snow barefoot. Teacher, why didn't you use the bathroom between class? The bathroom between class. How can you eat these precious creatures? Is this rhetorical or are you looking for recipes? Me, is born, my parents, the best mistake ever. Spotify ads talking about how annoying Spotify ads are. Use Photoshop to manipulate images to create a meme nobody cares. You say I to manipulate images to create a meme everyone loses their mind. You're so quiet, thanks I'm not comfortable around you. Asking out girls you know, spending $100 on dating apps. How to open a car door, Google. Bing. I have just been made aware of how swans hug. Unusual things to find in your car. Mom, I thought you lied 5 years ago. Oh, you did. Your turn now, sweetie. My ancestors who woke up before sunrise to hunt for survival watching me laying in bed all day looking at memes. Me starting an only page, crying and eating pizza. When a YouTuber says let's dive right into it, only to immediately go into a video sponsorship, so that was a reffing lie. Ugliest thing I have ever built but it's what the customer wanted. When you're happy and excited about something but remember your partner imminently has work so you hold it in. When you go to sleep at 4 PM and wake up at 6 PM, when am I? Giving trading card packs, such as Pokemon, to someone for Christmas is the best gift idea because inside is a surprise and not knowing what is inside is part of the fun. Change my mind. Proudest f***ing out of 10 I myself. Why did I into this? 5-year-old me mixing 7 colors together in the cup thinking they'll turn into a rainbow just to watch it turn into shea brown. Middle-aged. Half-Life. Nintendo, best consoles for multiplayer games. PlayStation, best consoles for single-player games. Xbox, hello I like money. Sega, or we could give up. I say we give up. 9-year-old me when I hear an airplane. 19-year-old me when I hear an airplane. When you're in the middle of your set and remember that you're ugly as F. Me, I think I forgot something. YouTube, if you forgot then it wasn't important. Me, yeah you're right, watch later. When you are in a room full of people and the dog decides to sit next to you. Visible happiness. Advertisers using memes to promote their products. Genjutsu of that level doesn't work on me. The neighbors during the events of every Christmas horror movie. Da f they doing over there? I hate it when I lose my black friend in the dark. I hate it when I lose my white friends in snow. I hate it when I lose my Asian friend in the sand. So where do you lose your Arabian friends? In an explosion. I hate it when I lose my friends at school in a shooting. The prince in my wife's favorite Hallmark movie, me. Maybe I should have been giving all the naughty kids solar panels instead of coal. Cotton farmers when they see a barren wasteland with nowhere near the amount of water needed for their crop. Perfection. POV. Your dad just discovered voice messages. Me. Babe, out of my purse, can you bring me my husband brings entire purse. Isaac Newton. Will you please listen? I didn't invent gravity, everyone. He invented gravity. Tell me about yourself. Me trying to remember who I am and what I like. Loading. Me normally. Our government is corrupt at every level. Abolish all the laws, let it all burn. Me when a European voices one of their stupid European opinions. The Ghost of Christmas. A classic. If you a ghost, does it just vanish or is there a white bubble floating around your house the rest of the night? God of War Ragnarok free DLC has a longer campaign than this year's Call of Duty. His Tinder profile picture. When he shows up for the date. I'm gonna say it, don't you dare. Happy holidays. I still work but the light in me has gone. When your conspiracy theorist friend goes on another rant about how France is a real country. You're so busy with GTA 6 memes that you forgot that this boy still not exists. The Elder Scrolls 6. Wait, you guys exactly hate Lethal Company because it was made by a furry. I thought it was a joke. None of the new Willy Wonka movies have understood that Gene Wilder's version of Wonka worked because you felt like there was a real chance he was just gonna sit there and watch those kids lie. The only person that calls to check up on me every day. Scam likely. How lazy are you? Me. I was accused of plagiarism by 2 professors and was given a big long talk about how seriously it was taken. I was confused and crying by the end. Then they show me the art they think I copied, and it was my own art from my own site that had popped up in a Google image search, shaking my head. Eastern Europe, you have freed us. Stalin. Oh, I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management. When someone calls instead of messaging. OC, I took both pills and now I'm stuck in Grand Theft Auto 6. Anyone who says money can't buy happiness never bought themselves a drum set. Does anyone else eat their meal in order from their least favorite part to their favorite part, or do I have some rare form of OCD? When a meal at a restaurant costs double when ordered on an app. Thomas had never seen such bullshit before. Me or GTA 6. Me who can't afford either. Hey, when we grow up, let's get married wearing this costume. Haha, yeah, whatever, nerd. Several years later, let me remind you this was your idea. I know. Character in movie holds breath and goes underwater. Me trying to see if I can hold my breath as long as that character. I don't need you to talk to. I have my thoughts. I can't be alone with my thoughts. When you don't have time to do it the old-fashioned way. You hate made in China products because they are not American. I hate them because of the sweatshops and child labor. We are not the same. It takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. Me realizing I'm almost a master of embation. Fans when they hear that yet again Spotify screwed over a millionaire artist. Oh no. Anyway. I love Justin, but the dude looks like he spends his free time lifting up rocks in his back garden looking for cool bugs. Indians and trains. Pretty deadly combo. Do you ever look at the on this day on Facebook and see all year old posts and think to yourself, what the F was wrong with me? Boyfriend is sitting by his computer eating sausage with Wikipedia open to the page sausage. Me tries to explain to my parents that their controlling ways are hurting my mental health. My parents, the more you resist the worse this gets. When the link to the assignment template takes you to Word instead of Google Docs. Incompatibility. Me looking at my expensive high-end gaming PC I just finished building that I'll never have time to play. If you don't love me at my, you don't deserve me at my. Cats I see on the internet. Cats I have at my home. Me deciding to start running for exercising. I'm a fighter and not a quitter. It rains the first day, I'm resigning. Wakes up before alarm goes off. Me, please don't be 6 o'clock. 5:59. Me for the rest of the day. Me after discovering that a YouTuber who I have been a fan of for years is actually a piece of shit in real life. Teachers when a student is being bullied. Teachers when a student has their hood on. Eat food and basically be useless. Talk too much and miss half the show. Reaction channels. There is a really good looking guy in my accounting class and his Insta was on private, so I sent a follow request during class and he looked over at me then denied the request. When you can't let the cat out because he might invade pollen. Me, that thing I could have done right away but didn't and now it's a big effing problem. Rickroll exists. Italy. Wait, that's illegal. Men will look at this image and just think F yeah. When someone asks you where you see yourself in 5 years and you're like, buddy, I'm just trying to make it to Friday, 2024, that's not a real year. When someone takes opposite day too seriously, customers are not allowed, we don't serve any customer. Huh, he's probably thinking about other women. Him, how can she be okay with having hundreds of unread messages? Life's like a box of chocolates, it ends sooner for fat people, until we meet again. Great devs making a great game, marketing or sales department ruining every aspect of it. Boys aren't loyal. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 6. Is no one gonna point out the fact that her throat hurts and her solution is to shove a whole D down it? Relax, he's a medical professional. When you go out with your bestie after not seeing them for 726,181 days and they're only on their phone. People with runny nose, sneezing through mouth, sneezing through nose. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Games that call it easy mode. Games that call it casual mode. My friends and their families looking forward to Christmas, me looking forward to January 2nd. If the earth is spinning, explain this, try not being a complete pine cone. 10-year-old me drinking school milk, the milk being expired. Angrily screaming at them, respecting each other's opinions, social media users. Watching brick and mortar stores lie as I purchase everything online for 355 days in the year. Me 3 days before Christmas due to chronic procrastination. Last minute gifts. Patrick, no, that's a boy. Only a coward leaves the battle when he sees the enemy is also armed. Captain Obvious and no she Sherlock on their way to add nothing to a conversation. When your guitar friend discovers an island nation that has never heard Wonderwall before. I have always liked quiet people. You never know if they're dancing in a daydream or if they're carrying the weight of the world. John Green looking for Alaska. Bad Italian kids get Olive Garden gift cards instead of coal for Christmas. What the homework wants you to write, what fits on the line. Butter watching the other food items in the fridge from its special tray. 92 degrees. My coworker started crying cause her boyfriend broke up with her over text. My manager goes, that's why we stay off our phones at work. LMFAO, my boss ain't she. I don't always tolerate stupid people, but when I do I'm probably at work. Do you have any skills? Me, I have the extraordinary ability to be alone. Patient, has a paper cut, doctors in the 1800s, bone saw is ready. Me, waiting in line, stranger, is this the line? Me. Me rereading my own post every time somebody likes it. Ah yes, quality content. Scrolling in the bathroom when someone busts into the next stall and starts sheeing their brains out. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Man struggling to feed family, just glad he could help fund a war with his taxes. I'm having urges to be. How do I distract myself? I can't ruin my 3-day streak. Chop it off. When I'm starving and they tell me wait, let's take a picture. Why is there so much Sean on my meme site? Same. Worst people ever. Number 3, Ted Bundy. Number 2, Number 1, that one person that doesn't participate in the group project. Me reacting to a meme. Haha. My face. Spotting someone on bench press. Stop that. Spot that. Squat that. Boomers, colleagues, friends, neighbors, relatives, when are you getting married? When I see a dog walking past me on the sidewalk. Being an introvert is wanting to be invited but not wanting to go anywhere. Being lonely at home but not wanting anyone in your space unless you really like them. And even if you really like them, you want them to go home soon. Daniel Radcliffe. The procrastination cure you don't want to hear. Save to watch later. The fact they wear shoes on the couch makes me uncomfortable. Also, the dad is sleeping in one shot and then awake in the next. They have 3 chairs at the table for a family of 4 and bring out 2 plates. 0 out of 10 plot cannot. When you leave literally 1 crumble on the table, the ants living in my house rent free is for me. When someone asks what you want for Christmas, I want serotonin. What do you call this dish? I have a heated debate raging as to what you call this dish. Very interested to see some of y'all's names for it. I heard Alabama eggs once because the eggs are inbred. When your friend with glasses takes their glasses off. At least a few people. I didn't read a single thing you said. I want to F your profile pic. When you clicked on a strange website to stream a sports game for free and now all kinds of stuff is popping up. PS5 will have 4K graphics. Me using the same TV since 2012. Being 18 to 25 is like playing a video game where you have skipped the tutorial and you're just sort of running about with no idea how anything works. Being 25 to 30 is like later on in the game when you have figured out how things work but have made poor leveling decisions along the way and are now horribly underpowered for what you're supposed to be doing. When it's your first time at the gym and you're not quite sure how the equipment works. My boss, a year of constantly harassing and underpaying his employees, a £20 Christmas bonus. Me not getting enough sleep, me getting too much sleep, me getting perfectly 8 hours of sleep. Me working in an office all day, my fingers hurt, yard work, well now your back's gonna hurt. Amazon deletes shows due to licensing issues without refund, users paid for them. Amazon. It's the effing same. It's a whale. How do you have friends? Baby whale. I'm tired of lacking on. I just want to be loved. First step is to delete anime avatar.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.